Hi, this is a short training video on navigating through the equipment records that we just put into the system. Here we are on our dashboard, and I'm going to click on our Buildings button to find our portfolio of buildings. And here we have the buildings in the campus listed in a card view, what we call a card view. You can also have it in a list view, where it just looks like a list of records separated by building. We can even use the map to navigate to a particular building here. So we go to the Butler Sports Center and click on this Edit Full Form, and it takes us right to that building, shows us the floors on that building, and we can click on that and say, well, let's look at that floor plan. And here we have the Butler building. We can zoom in and out. I'm using my mouse wheel, you can pan around. And on the left-hand side, quickly, we've got all the various types of buttons. We can see our space categories, the legend up here on the upper right. We can turn those off and on and off if we don't want to see mechanical, we don't want to see circulation. We can do that sort of thing. But more importantly, come down here to the bottom left, it says equipment. And I click on that, and now we can see equipment records. So if I zoom in, we can see there's a fire extinguisher in this, looks like an elevator room. And if I click on that, on the right-hand side, it gives us a brief description. It's a Badger manufacturer. It's a Class ABC type fire extinguisher, and it's F96 is the label. If we wanted to know a little bit more information about it, we can click on this full edit form, and here we can see the PM notes that we took out of the spreadsheet, the date of inspection, X dates, manufacturer year, and so forth. And then down here in the location detail, this is from the spreadsheet as well, where it says it's in room 100 in the elevator equipment room. So that's sort of a long description of what it is. So that's one way that we get to see a piece of equipment. I'm going to show you a little trick here. I'm going to duplicate this tab. So we can keep that view we just had, and now we can navigate back to a different menu. I'm going to click on this home button up here. It takes us back to our dashboard. And I'm going to click on this equipment button. And this is going to give us a list view of all of the equipment currently in the system. So we've got some electrical panels, and those were placed based on information in the drawing files, where we say there's an electrical panel, we place the symbol there. But we don't have any further information about it other than it's in that location. So for example, here I can click on this record, and I can say, well, where is that panel? And there's a button down here, it says show on floor plan. I click on that, it'll zoom right in and say, oh, okay, that's where that electrical panel is. You see by the EP. So we can back up a bit further, and we don't want to look at electrical panels, we're more interested in fire extinguishers. And the fire extinguishers are down here, but I just want to show you a couple of filter options. Right now we're looking at 428 records. We can come up here to our filter, and we can see that we want to see maybe some that are out of service, some that are, we've got some various filters here. Right now we're looking at all categories and in service. And we can have a search button. We can say I'm looking for extinguishers. I don't have to type out the whole thing, but it's going to then give us just the fire extinguishers. And maybe I want to group them. I can just click on group, and I say, well, let's group them by building. Okay, so now we have all fire extinguishers in the Butler Sports Center. And if we wanted to say sort them by floor, so we get the first floor, second floor, third floor, and then we could even search for a particular one, or we can just pick it out of the list. Here we can say it's in the mechanical room. Open that up a bit. Back weight room, at door to front weight room, and so forth. So again, we click on these records and get to that same form that we saw before. Okay, we were looking for a particular one the other day, and I was trying to figure out where it was, and Laura sent me a photo, and I remembered that it was F88. So what I did there, let me just close this. I clicked on this caption heading here, clicked on that, and then over here it says contains, and I'm just going to put in F88. And there's that fire extinguisher that we were talking about. I'm going to click on that. And here we've got the actual photo. I guess this is a fairly large photo, but you can see right there, that's where that F88 fire extinguisher is. And if you want to see that in more detail, up here where it says documents, it says the number 1. Well, that's referring to this image right here. We have one image that's loaded. We could have multiple images. We could have other documentation. And here we've got that photo. And if you click on this little expander here, we can click on the view button. And then we can see this image in its sort of full size. Okay, so that's where F88 is located. So I just want to show you that. And yeah, that's about it. Every time I come back here, and if you notice, just there's a little house. If you click on that house, it'll take you right back to the main menu. Okay.